And we're live. Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, hosted this week by myself, Zach Storms, and I have a really awesome guest host, Zhongyi Quan, founder of Swift, who was participating in our last investment summit back in the fall, raised a side deal. Zhongyi, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. So listen, every 5 Minute Friday, we try to spend a few minutes, get to know an entrepreneur, learn a little bit about their journey, their fundraising process, and maybe share a few insights with other entrepreneurs out there about what it's like to be an entrepreneur here in Alberta. So are you ready to get started?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I got a timer. I'm going to time us on this one. Okay, so here we go. First question. I like to keep it easy. What is your name and job title?
My name is Zhongyi Quan, and I'm the CEO and founder and CEO of SwiftCharge.
Thank you, Zhongyi. Okay, I've been working on my pronunciation. I still got work to do, but that's all right. Okay, tell us a little bit about how you became an entrepreneur.
Yeah, so part of that because of COVID, because I graduated with my PhD in 2019 and did a postdoc, and then COVID came. There was no job, no academia job. So I thought, yeah, maybe I should start my own company and commercialize the technology we have developed.
Really? You're a COVID-inspired entrepreneur. You know, that's interesting. They say things like recessions inspire a lot of innovation entrepreneurship. Zhongyi living and breathing that philosophy. So tell us a little bit more about the technology and the origin of Swift.
Yeah, so at SwiftCharge, we're developing a smart EV charging technology. If you know, EV is the electric vehicle, and we're trying to close the gap between the aging power grid infrastructure and the increasing power demand for EV charging. Basically, we help property owners deploy EV chargers with a lower cost, less time, and minimum disruption to their site. And the reason we started this is because this is what I do in the past almost 10 years. Because I'm a power engineer. I did my PhD in power system, power electronics. And I got involved in the EV charging space for a long time ago. And I even visited a university in Germany, and Aachen University, they designed the first Audi e-tron. And that's how I know EV and EV charging technology a lot. And I think I can help.
And so is the technology at Swift fundamentally based off the research you were doing as a PhD student?
Yes. Well, we further developed the technology at SwiftCharge after we started up the company. But yeah, the foundation is laid out as my PhD, part of my PhD thesis.
And so give us a little bit of a sense of what your technology enables. A typical installation for an EV system looks like what exactly?
Yeah, so if you're talking about a typical EV charging station, it depends on the scale, of course. Let's just say a condo apartment. You have over 100 parking spots, but usually the condo building infrastructure can only support maybe 5 to 10 EV chargers at the most. But you have 100 cars that can all be EVs in the future. So what we do is we help we help buildings like condos overcome their infrastructure problems. Like we use smart control to make sure the chargers operate at the right time and also right level. So you can install 8 to 12 times more EV chargers. And then for the same condo, we can actually install 100 chargers, no infrastructure upgrades that help them, simplify the deployment of their EV charging infrastructure.
What kind of savings does that translate to in the installation process when you don't have to do the infrastructure upgrades?
Yeah, well, depending on the size of the building, but the cost saving can be somewhere around $200,000 to over $1 million for a single location.
Okay. And what's the state of your technology? How many have we installed so far?
Yeah, so we have, let's just say our software, so the technology is pretty much ready, and we're installing EV chargers in Western Canada right now. We've installed 30 chargers, and we are going to install more this month. Yeah, so that's part of our products right now. We're just getting sales is done. And what I think, I haven't mentioned our fast charging station that can recharge a vehicle in less than 30 minutes. And that is also our next product. And we're looking to pilot it with a large customer and
Okay.
deploy that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've gone from PhD looking for a job during COVID to installing multiple EV chargers all across the country now. And you're raising money for your company. Tell us about the fundraising process you've been going through over the last few months at Swift. How's that going?
So fundraising is not fun. I mean, it takes a lot of time and energy,
Not fun.
and
It's just it's a necessary evil as an
it's a
entrepreneur.
necessary evil. Yeah, and it supports the growth of the company. And yeah, I mean, we've been doing fundraising for about 5-6 months now, and we've got very promising investors in our pipeline, and trying to close the round in about a month or two. Yeah, fingers crossed.
So you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're almost there.
Yeah.
Well, you did go through one of our Startup TNT Investment Summit processes where we try to make the fundraising process a little bit more fun. What was your experience like?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit fun. I must give you that, because we get to have this pitch event, or I'm not saying it's pitch event, but it's not a competition, but it's more like a networking event where people can chat and know each other, which is the fun part. But also, I think the due diligence process can be quite insightful, or provides us lots of, because we're the first time entrepreneur, and learn a lot from the process.
Well, yeah, that's great to hear. That's what we try and achieve there. Insights on the business through the process. So listen, I got time for 2 more questions. I think I might be over time, but I'm going to say we got time for 2 more questions. What's next for Swift over the next 12 months or so, Zhongyi? What's going on?
Yeah, we're ramping up sales, deploy chargers everywhere. Our focus will be, condos, apartments, and hotels. And we're looking to enter the US market this year. And for the fast charging side, we're still on track to have the fast charger by the end of this year, and then start building our unique, first of its kind charging network, starting from there.
Well, that's awesome. We wish you the greatest success. We're proud to be a small investor on your cap table at Startup TNT as part of this round. Congratulations for that. One final question, Zhongyi. What's your advice to other entrepreneurs out there that are maybe where you were 2 or 3 years ago, thinking about taking the plunge?
Yeah, I mean, I think I took a different route, because purely from academia to entrepreneurship, I guess for first time entrepreneur, especially for those who graduated from school directly, I guess my first advice is really just to try to understand the industry you're going to enter. I did spend a lot of time exploring what I should do with our technology, solar PV, batteries, EV charging, and that really, I mean, learned a lot, but also took a lot of time as well. So you don't want to waste that time, and really just know the industry first, and try to see if you're solving a real problem.
Know the industry, see if you're solving a real problem, make the decision, go for it.
That's right.
Great advice, Zhongyi. Okay, I think that we're just about at time. I do just want to give a shout out to everyone in the audience. If you would like to meet other amazing entrepreneurs like Zhongyi, you can do that every single Thursday at Startup TNT, where we host happy hours in Edmonton, Calgary, Regina, Saskatoon, and Winnipeg. And next week is a very special night. It's our Clean Tech Investment Summit. It's our Life Sciences Investment Summit. It's our Ag Tech Investment Summit, all happening simultaneously. Go to startuptnt.com/events. You'll see great entrepreneurs like Zhongyi pitching to the stage, investors making investments, and the process moving forward here at the prairies. So thanks so much for joining us, Zhongyi. Thanks to everyone else for tuning in. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.